Today is 13/1/2026, 13 January 2026. Today newspaper of Hindustan Times are as follows. Number first, Modi merged talk focus on education, global conflict. India and Germany on Monday firmed a comprehensive roadmap to expand their ties in education sectors as the Prime Minister Narendra Modi and German Chancellor uh, Friedrich Merz held a wide-ranging talk expanding the overall trajectory of bilateral engagement. The two leaders also deliberated on Russia-Ukraine conflict, the situation in the Gaza, and other pressing global challenges, with Modi asserting that India has always supported the peaceful resolution of all problems and dispute. The German leader landed in Ahmedabad. Leaders Ahmedabad. Mhm. Yeah. Ahmedabad early in this morning on a 2-day visit to India. It is his first trip to the Asia and as a German Chancellor. Today, the comprehensive roadmap on the higher education will be give a new direction to our partnership in the field of education. Modi said that in the media statement. The Prime Minister also invited Germany University to open their campus in the India. The Modi said that he and Modi agreed on the terrorism is a serious threat to all humanity. India and Germany will stand united against it and continue their fight to resolve it. He also said that the Prime Minister added that we have discussed in detail various global and regional issues, including Ukraine and Gaza. India has always been supporting the peaceful resolution of all the problems and disputes and back it with all efforts in this direction. Last royal of Darbhanga Raj depart at 93. The Maharani uh, uh, Kamsundari Devi, the last surviving of Maharani in Eastern Darbhanga Raj, widow of the Rajadhir Shri Kamleshwar Singh, passed away in early hours of on Monday Kalyani Niwas in Darbhanga. She was 93 and unwell for past few months. His date mark the end of the last living royal link to one Eastern Indian most influential Jamindari and cultural legacies. The last rites were performed in the Mahadeveshwar temple premise. The, the private ceremony of Dalmanga Crematorium of Darbhanga Raj, where the funeral pyre was lit by the grand nephew Ratneshwar Singh in according to the tradition. Darbhanga district magistrate Kushal Kumar was among the first to pay the floral tribute on the behalf of the district minister, member of the civil society, and the academics. Local residents also gathered to pay their respect. Bihari Industries and the Road Construction Minister Dilip Kumar Jaiswal also attended the funeral on the behalf of the state government, paying a tribute to the. He said that the Darbhanga royal family had immense contribution to the nation. Whenever the country needs the support, the Maharajas of Darbhanga opened their treasury for the nation. Um, the contribution of the royal family will always be remembered, he said. Maharani Kasumjari Devi is also known as Maharani Kalyani Devi, or the third wife of Maharaja Dhir, Shri Kamleshwar Singh. Kameshwar Singh, the last Maharaja of Darbhanga and once regarded as the richest zamindar in the country during the British Raj. The Maharaja who died in 1962 was a towering public figure whose influence extended beyond the language, wealth and education, philanthropy, industry and public life. He was a member of the Constituent Assembly and last served in the Rajya Sabha. Born on 2020, October 22, 1932 in in Madhubani district, Maharani Kasumgiri Devi was married at a young age, lived a widowhood life for more than 6 decades following the Maharaja's death. The couple had no child. The Maharaja's second wife, Kamleshwari, died at 1956 during the famine. India to be a key part of the tech supply chain. Shargo Gaur. Congress MLA skipped the Dahi Chura phase. The absence of Congress legislature from the traditional Dahi Chura fest organized by the Bihar Pradesh Congress Committee at the Sarakat Ashram ahead of the Makar Sankranti was triggered intense political speculation. There were buzz that the MLAs of the party may choose the side in the absence of the from the Monday traditional gathering has sparked them hinting hinting that the party is unable to separate the rift that shift after the debate in the assembly poll. At the first BPCC, Rajesh Ram personally served the Dahishura party to the workers, later sat with them, shared the meal. Several senior leaders, including the former BPCC chief and MLC Madan Mohan Jha, MLC Preman Chand Mishra, former MLA, and a large number of the workers were present. However, the complete absence of the MLA drew the widespread attention. Government reading SOP for the additional 2 lakhs to be women. Revenue Stafford count 5,000 bribe money. In the State Vigilance Bureau, uh, PV, PBB, nabbed in a revenue employee charged with a circle of 5,000 in Sudarganu in the Bihar Eastern Champaran on Monday. Giving this information, Vigilance DSP Satyendra Ram said that the revenue employee Sonu Kumar posted in the Bhalwa Panchayat in the Ground Circle has been demanding 12,000 in the lieu of the helping commutation of the land of the complainant in the Raksol. Underground infrastructure, a planning behind the spot. ISRO PSLV C62 misses orbit after the rocket runs into an anomaly. Okay. The ISRO's PSLV C62 rocket carrying a 16 satellite, including the Foreign Earth Observation Satellite, encountered an anomaly. The space agency said that on the Monday, signaling that the failure of the mission. Disturbance in the rocket and the later deviation from the flight path was observed when the straps on the motors were providing the thrust during the flight. Third stage to propel the vehicles to intended attitude. Space Agency Chairman V. Narayana said, adding in the details analysis has been uh, initiated to identify the cause. The mission of placing the satellite in the intended orbit could not be achieved, and also all the 16 satellites were lost in the space. ISRO official told the PTI, adding this was the second consecutive PSLV mission failure during the third stage. The similar previous attempt was on May 2025 did not be success due to the motor pressure issue, and there was a fall of the chamber pressure of the motor case. As the 20.5 hours, the countdown concluded the morning 44.4 meters at tall four-stage rocket lifted off scheduled 10:18 a.m. from the spaceport in the Sriharikota. The mission was to deploy a primary Earth observation satellite and multiple co-passenger satellites into 5,012 kilometers sun synchronous orbit. After the flight journey about the 17 minutes, the automatic launch sequence announced the following approvals from the mission director. The ISRO scientists provided a real-time update as the vehicle is extended. CBI questioned TVK chief Vijay over the Karur spended stupid case. Chirag to embark on the Abhar Yatra. The police official meet to deliberate on future policing. Patna Police High Court released a wrongful stated juvenile. Seeking a silence of the government, defining the India future in the critical minerals, cultivating Europe for the Indian export. Why the court need to be the compassionate to stray. Census begins at the Tamur Wildlife Sanctuary site on possibility of tiger reserves, defining the India's future in the critical minerals. Iran says that the US talks on as pro-government Iranian rally. Trump names himself acting as Venezuela president while the US tells citizens to flee the country. One battle and Hammett swabbed 84th Golden Globes. Phil Charles Powell's now criminal probe target. Candia built a 2,000-year-old Indian technique in the Oman water. The fortnight after Indian Navy Gautania embarked a maiden over the seas over voyages from Porbandar, Gujarat, sailing sailing vessel which does not have engine was built using a 2,000 year old stitching method was inte- entered in the Omani water. Economist Prime Minister and Economist Advisory Council member Sanjay Sanal, who was on the board the vessel on the Monday, said that the vessel is well inside the Omani water north of Sur. Day 15. We were now all inside the Omani waters north of Sur. Winds were down and back to the glassy seas. So the closed and yet immobile. Nothing. The main objective of Cotonou project is now to stand and prove that we have demonstrated how the ancient species ship from India could cross the ocean. We know that the strength of and the drawbacks of the designs and good idea about the human experience and of the ancient millennium. Sanyal posted that he shared the photograph of the yesterday sunset and also video from the some days ago describing what it looked like sleeping on a deck in the pool of moonlight. The ship was embarked with the first voyage of Porbandar in Gujarat Muscat, Oman on December 2025 along with the Asian maritime route. On Sunday, Sanyal posted on a social media INSV Kongani flying in the prior tree color across the Arabian Sea of Wood with the man of steel. The, the journey aims to recreate the ancient maritime maritime trading route that connects India with the West Asia and other parts of the world. Retail inflation hit 3-month high of 1.33% in December. India's GDP is to grow 7% in year 15, 2027. TCS got the slim quarterly revenue big on AI demand. Toyota called on early notification of CAFE 3 rules. Unifier signed a deal on the green ammonia with the AM Green. India made a sport of the steel in April to December export up to 33%. Inequality of top economic concerns for the youth globally. PFC set to launch India's largest retail debit scale in the nearly 8 years. Eyes on Ashid. Time to BFF to rebuild the Indian man teams. Team cannot stop you finance issue. AIFF chief. AIFF chief Kalyan Chaube. Patigal and Nair powered the Karnataka into semis. You don't contain great like Kohli, says the Kiwi Jamilson. Secular Satvik Chirag eye open title. I make it a point to visit a Gurudwara and light a bonfire on Lohri. Good and kill have always been my favorite. Hush, Roast, and Hollywood's Big Night. 23 8 third 83rd Gold Global Award held on Sunday night at California Beverly Hilton. Mark was the first time win, viral moment, and the memorable speeches. Inside the Stephen Ben Nupur Sanon Hindu wedding. This is the news of 13 December, 13 January 2026. Now are there some news from the 25 December 2025. One killed in blast amid the tension in Bangladesh. Bihar battle in the script history on of least a cricket tribal body to move the SC against the new PESA rules. Khalida's sons, acting as the chief of BNP, Tariq to return the home tomorrow. Thakre team up with the BMC poll. Gandhi meet the Unnao rape case survivor after the Sangir of order. Body of missing Punjabi devotee recovered from the Patna locality. Speed speed up the BUHS and BUS campus to work. Man awarded 25-year RI for the raping minor in Kaimur district. Land papers kept in record room tempered. Bihar judicial body seek by the CM apology for remark against the judges. Bihar vehicle owners complained the wrongful FASTag deduction at NHI toll plaza. Couple dies as a fire break out after the short circuit in the in-house. Bihar launches a drive to upgrade the police line in the new amenities. Building a Bharat of Vajpayee dreams. Maha teacher flag data entry workload threatened the to delete. Bhutan, Morocco urged to central to set a campus, set IIT campus. Writer who wrote the sublimes in ordinary. Learning who left out the UPI ecosystem. Meta pulled down the two AI generated videos of PM Modi posted by the Congress Party. Pigeon fodder to contest the poll dog lover plan boycott. A student from Bihar found dead in the Noida hostel room. Patna University professor elected as the vice chief of the noted commerce body. Money lender held for the harassing borrowers. Learning who left out the UPI ecosystem. The victim has a right even after the death. Fund opposed the SEBI performance fee proposal. Loss-making EESL mulls the listing of the bourses. Al-Hind Al-Hind and Air Fly Express get a government NOD from 26 North. Bharti Warburg and Pincus speak of the 49% stake in the Hager India. Hager India. Bharti Enterprises and the Warburg Pincus on Wednesday announced a strategic investment in the Hager India, a subsidiary Chinese consumer electronics maker Hair Group, speaking of the collective 49% stake in the company. The size of the deal was not disclosed according to the release that a strategy collaboration with the Sharada Hair Growth and the expansion in India by bringing the together the leveraging company global excellence and innovative Bharati's strong standing and resilient network and private equity firms a strong track record of the scaling brands. FTA to unlock the opportunity for Indian professional overseas. Rupiah fall 16 paisas at the close of 89.79 paisa against the US dollar. The Reliance gave a 1 month US concession to buy the Rosneft oil. India personal courageous market sees the startup surge. Samsonite makes the Indian largest manufacturer of base invest 250 crores. Suryavanshi and Ganish Carnage the Power Bihar record 574.26 wickets. Gunesh crisis. Mukesh crisis. This year is just the nature of the game. Anand. Arsenal lead the League Cup semis with the shootout to win. Hardik for the Khel Ratna. Divya TJ Mahali for the Arjunas. Is online Christmas celebrating with the families in Ali. Decorating the Christmas. This is a Christmas day, 25 December. Now, Bangladeshi first female PM Khalida Zia dies as a poll loom. Trump's votes to strike Iran again if they rebuild the nuclear arsenal. Expect very cold to start to the New Year's. Cops informed to pull off the 1.44 crores heist on trained police. IS officer facing the trial in the graft case getting new posting. Mamta in the war of words on infiltration. India expresses a concern over the alleged striking Putin residents. Latest census record an increased number of royal stag in Kashmir. Hiding the criminal record is abuse of judicial process. NDA re-established the authority and indispensabilities of Nitish. Congress RJD triggered barred after the crack in alliances. NDA regional allies broadened the caste outreach. Strict action against the New Year triplets in Rai Bihar. SHO SHO faced the action for the negligence during the Prakash Utsav Mahotsav. Red flag used the government. Project engineer suspended the construction firm blacklisted. Assam STF arrests 11 over the link with Bangladesh extremist outfit. Explanation sought from the government teacher after the dance video clip. Darbhanga Sadar police station gate 5 ranked all in India list. India has broadened the reformed spaces. Bhutani formed as a right angle triangles. Theorem claims book. NDA regional camp vice 5 Rajya Sabha seat in the Bihar. Ex ex Bengal Congress chief meet the PM over the attack on Bengali migrants. Expect once BBSA wins could be marginalized regional varsities. Vara sites. Restoring the trust in the judicial process. Appeals court order a Schengen closes the critical gap in the jurisprudence underlying the severity of charges against the former legislator. All the ideas for the new India and amid the churn. MAGA narrative on the H-1B visa done lasting damage. What the Khalida Jia means for the Bangladeshi politician. Experts call for the integrated water MGMT in the Bihar amid climate challenge. Dev Bhumi Uttarakhand giving a new direction in the pilgrimage and tourism. Khalida Jia, a formidable figure in who dominated the government politics in Bangladesh. 2025 was the three hottest year in the record. UAE bagged advance in Yemen, threatening on our security. China FM vows to encounter the US armed sales at Taiwan. OJ police mass shooting suspect acted alone. Colony and his wife and children become a French citizen. Indian economy flips Japan government report. Textile to the safety regime standard for the export Philips. EI may additionally 1.7 trillion economy by the 2025 estimate. Tata Power renewable impact to scale up the solar in the MSME. Russian crude oil dip in the December. Milestones. The community recap the reward for the consistency determination. Also included England T20 World Squad. Tiger Woods turns 50. Are there more majors left in him? Australia still best team in the one women's cricket, says the Gardner. From the ladies to the challengers, Villa was surprised the package. Consistency, not perfection. Consistency, not perfection. Go for your consistency, not for the perfection. Ashok Pandit slammed Chinese media's criticism on the Battle of Galwan. As a filmmaker, 2025 was the brilliant year. A successful start and a blockbuster finish. Rashmika and Vijay to get a married in Udaipur. Be town in the New Year's state of mind. This is the second last day of 2025. The Hindustan Times, December 30, 2025. Newspaper reading. SC State at Aravali orders call it the further probe. Unnao rape case top court pauses the Supreme Court order on the singer. Educational Department seeks clarification on the Bihar Minister University selection. BNP Chief Tariq files a paper to contest the payroll poll in Bangladesh. ED raid on a spot in Chandigarh in case of related land compensation. Nepal rapper TV host joined handshake up poll race. Research innovation is a key to Viksit Bharat. Inflation be rounded UP deported Shah. Strides and stumbles. Bihar infrastructure got big boost, but many projects remain stuck. Recruitment of the teacher is to begin in January. Few new regional units of ATS to monitor the anti-national activities. Opposition silent on the Bangladesh violence. SC quota no bar for the merit selection in the general category. Cold wave extend the school closures in the Darbhanga, Madhubani and Samastipur. Range officer critically injured in the Sang Mafia attack in Gayaji. BJP committed to the driving infiltration out, showing the immunity systematic constraint. How the warfare changed in many battlefronts in 2025. Roadmap for the custom reform in the FTA era. Zelensky, Zelensky Donbass fate remains unresolved in 2021 plan. US placed 2 billion for the UN aid one agency to adapt, shrink or dies. IS militant, three police officers killed in the crash in Turkey. Bangladesh Janji Party faces a revolt over the Islamic alliances. Pro-military party claimed that the huge win in the first phase of the poll in Myanmar. The China holds the military drills around Taiwan after the US armed deal. The ex-rapper to run the PM in the key vote for the Genji protest. Banking sector profitability remains robust. The Samsung Life regional BNP I first India first stake. Infosys plan cut in the fresher hiring as automation skills. Lenovo's India's reshuffle the top management bench. Arvind Fashions to acquire the 13.125 on the Flipkart stake. Jingle Skills to double the structural steel capacity in Raigarh plant. Homeless sales volumes declined, but the value jumped 2025. Sanctions fall for the fourth straight day in the thin year, year trade. Sandhu confident acting in the European tour. Hard wait for the Humphrey Carlson regain the crown. Kishan eyes on the Under 19 World Cup to realize India dreams. Club asks AIF to inquire about the AFC sport. India targets series of whitewash Sri Lanka hunt uh, consolidation victory. Pitch of MCG tested rated unsatisfactory. 11 January 2026. Bihar Niwas reconversion likely to begin by the January in five migrant held in Niger to set up to return to the Jharkhand. In the Iran protest surge, Iranian regime wants to intensify the crackdown. 12 जनवरी 2026 कल का है ये। SC denied bail to the Umar Shargil in the 20 riot case. Trump wants to more tariff on India over a while. Venezuela Rodriguez asked US to cooperate. SC refused to state trial court proceeding against the Lalu. 27-year-old Hyderabad woman found dead in the stab wounds in US. SC cleared way with the JSC appointment plugged in SC December 2020. No logical reasoning. Bangladesh bans IPL broadcast after the Mustafid snub. Nitish unveiled the life-size statue of Sushil Modi. Gold theft case in the Vaishali FIR launched against the four cops. Pragati meeting held the spending the Bihar project by Deputy CM. Called the revival of Maithili Academy gross logger. Women poisoned two children to a gate after the argument in the Aurangabad district. Madhubani 3 years for assaulting man dubbed as Bangladeshi. Used cash for the fake Nepali currency siege. Viral video. Um, Second help for making the man claimed to deputy CM. As Supreme Court seeks details from of forest in process. No heavy yet, but Punya civil enclave NH31 road link. Woman and auto driver murdered in Jhansi, three suspended. Trump second against the Iran, Greenland, and Mexico, Colombia, Cuba. Trump told the world firms about the top OP before it took a place, not the Congress. Venezuela declared offered a cooperate after the US threat. Trump reversed the stance in the fifth drone attack on Putin residence. US VP Venance private residence attack I held. Praised Trump snubbed Manocho because of she accepted Nobel. President Trump snubbed Manocho because he accepted. The US President Donald Trump snubbed at Venezuela opposition leader Maria Corina as a potential interim leader of the Venezuela stream for her decision to accept the Nobel Peace Prize. President Bush on Saturday operating to capture the Venezuela President Nicolas Maduro. Trump had said that the Mukulo did not have the support and or respect in the Venezuelans to become illegal. Each back was by Delcy Rodriguez and Venezuela vice president and now in the interim president. Muchado won the Nobel Peace Prize last year, immediately dedicated to the Trump that he also vociferously praised and requested that he intervene in the Venezuela. The gesture was not enough to placate Trump, who was a long opening contemplated Nobel Peace Prize. He said that he deserved to receive it. Indian eight and one counter was the Washington Post reported that claim, citing the two people close to the White House. If she had turned it down, the Nobel Peace Prize because it has President Venezuela's dates, Musado's acceptance of the prize was ultimate sin. Because Musado won the 2025 Nobel Peace Prize in the back to focus since the United States attack in the Venezuela. Murado is taken court in court. आ रहे हैं कौन है अरे आ गया Tata Mahindra ramped up the project rollout timelines. The promoter says hit record in 1.38 lakhs crore in 2025. Apple's fund to buy a minority stake in ID Fresh Food. The Supreme Court Supreme Court to review the NCLT power to transfer the cases across the state. India's palm was import in December fall into the 8-month low on the weak demand. IES electricity trade volume arises 11% over the 34 BU October 2026. FIU registered the 49 sector exchange in 2025, official leading the surge of 25% in the top Indian market. Boxer wait for the links to set up the national village. Bangladeshi Bank IPL telecast and other regulatory moves. United sacked the Amorium Rim after their 14 months, asking the art cricket gurus turning the talented youth into the world-class players. Boxer await for the links to set up international village. January 10 on 2026 newspaper Hindustan Times 71 IPS shifted to the Bihar regime a speech of the 14th district changes. Lalu Yadav indicated the line for the job case. Rachi major seat reserved for the STSC board panels notified the quota of ULB head. ED seat the CBI probe against the CM Bengal CM. ऐसी temporary state order granting the PCBFC to grant Jana Gana UA certificate. Sharman Joshi to open up the film in his Bengali film debut. The breaking start. Okay. Proud to have said to be have promoted in the homeborn in the Hindi abroad. Even Scottish say Namaste, Vishal Jetwa. Marine Marine Parker received the Marine and Parker received the Lifetime Achievement Award in Golden Globe. Sri Lanka gets a better of the keys in the Australian Open build-up. Government tells the administrator to available for the athlete. Don't be driven by the emotions, says the Tamim Iqbal. Man City wins the race to sign a Samieno. Sidhu in the Malaysia of Sindhu in the Malaysia Open semis circuit and charges bow out. Delhi SC Papers Karachi Bengal Tigers meet the Women's Hockey Indian League team summit classes. IOA concluded the annual general meeting with the major focus on the athlete welfare. Merchant banker braces the SEBI squeeze. Blackstone buys up 50% stake in Taj Aravali. FTA talks. India UA reaffirmed the farmers MSME safeguard. Jio eyes 2.5% public offering in 2026. Sale costs 4K in IPOs push amid the safeguard. Vodafone Idea considered raising the debt to boost the growth. Sensex Nifty the early 1% on selling pressure. Government weight on the 500 crores push up on the battery storage. I don't need to international law terms. SEBI the total wave blackout as the Iranian wants protesters. Northern Bihar wasteland to influx the migratory bird. Ghana ready to resolve the water dispute with the Andhra State CM. ED seeks CBI probes. As Lalu Yadav family indicated engaged Slim Lalu. a silent epidemic harming the health and productivity. Manrega's VP Ram G, a shift of the focus of the rural jobs, my way or highway, reserving the right to counter the foreign media narratives. Bihar budget outlaid the likely to rise. The battle of survival of us, Marathi Manus. AIDMK EPC begins to talking about the interview of the ticket experience. Over 33K narcotic injection was recovered. Mamta lead a still against the ED raid on IPAC offices. Bengali Chief Minister West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee on the Friday led to the protest march in the South Kolkata against the enforcement directorate searching the linked potential consultants at her TMC mounted to show a strength ahead of her city. As she walked on the 8B bus stand toward the Hajra Mall, Banerjee was flanked by the senior minister, MP and MLS as the party functionaries with the celebrity covered accusing the BJP lead center of misusing the central agencies for a political vendetta. A massive rally comes a day after the TMC Supremo dramatically appearance in the IPAC chief Pratik Jan lottery streak residents during the ED raid, an episode that has been escalated into the full-blown central state confrontation. The march, however, unfolded with the cultural credence and unmistakably Bengali party worker lustily sang an anthem Ami Bangla Gana Gai Gai while the moment blew in the Scotch hills, leading to the protest of texture of street festival laid with the political differences. Clad with the trademark white cotton sari and shawl slippers and Banerjee walked into the stately ahead of occasion pausing the wave of outlet both sides of the road, many flaming the moment on their phone, adding the both star powers and the organization helped to the rally were actor politician Dev Sitting Lok Sabha MP and Shobham Chakraborty along with the other familiar faces with the Bengali film and television industry now double as party representatives. TMC leaders said the march was the first in the series of state-wide allegation planned by the TMC ceremony manager intent to create the political battles out of confidential room and the courtroom back onto the street. The KNC know that best and where her political state as practical symbolism fight is political expression. Banerjee lodged a dual complaint against the ED in the connection of the agency raid. Based on the complaint, the Kolkata and Brigadier Police filed the fire initiated official said the complaint coupled with the TMC petition High Court against the ED believe that to be taken in the confrontation between the both sides north higher after the Kolkata witnessed the dramatic scene. Chief Minister landing of the search operation venue alleged removing the key documents, electronic devices from the site. Shah launches a nationwide IED database to add blast bombs. Kerala SIT arrests the Sabrimala chief priest in the gold theft case. Three killed in the indoor collision. Green Warriors, a lasting conversation legacy. Chief Cashier of AIMS sent to the judicial custody. Uh, Bihar government transferred 23 IS officers. Fresh rumors around the Congress MLS amid the defamation case. Code NABARD MOU slash the interest rate against action against the ASO in the East Champaran. December 2023, 2025. Nitish meet the Modi amid the buzz over the fund RS poll. New Zealand FTA to boost the textile and auto export. One more Bangladeshi leaders sought a condition serious. SC direct ACB probes to Rims encouragement. Mandi demand 1 rupee seat in Bihar. Mandi state claim to the one RS seat from the Bihar. A student featured on the National Mathematics Day in Bhojpur. Bihar free from the Naxal violence. Home Secretary BAU expand the makhana cultivation to the other state. IMFL stolen from the UP government run the outlet in Kaimur, 4 lane Baktiarpur, Rajkeshpur, Gangar Bridge missed deadline. Tourist footfall shows the despite cold at Valmiki Nagar. Why are the sleeper bus are prone to the infernos? Delhi High Court issued a notice to the Sonia and Rahul. 5 held in the Kerala mob lynching case. CM Vijayan assured the justice. Chacha accepted the 50 lakh contract to kill the builder. 9 Jain launch pad received across the border after the OP Sindoor. Mumbai civic body in the supremacy. Powai Lake marked the boundaries. Zamanat chief slammed the Bihar CM over the pulling the documents. Man minors 25. US rollout. Reform job schemes to build its own gain. US China Japan new confrontation on Taiwan, reinventing the economic generally as a serious cinemas. MP spend less than 3 minutes a day for the government hospital patient, then a cow and jail imitate. India has long way to go to become a global learning center. Karur Bihar. Gaon tells the youth to adopt a new idea and innovative thinking. Violence unknown, interim government powerless to stop it. Beach shooter conducted tactical training and countryside as Australian opens. Ukrainian one Moscow cars blast skills. Russian general hours after the US talk. Europe auto supply chain stays on the boom India cons. Shriram finance to stay under control gaps. Roham Tata Electronics partner to produce chip in India. Accelerator Mittal plans 3 renewable energy projects in India. India has to advance a stake on the talk for the trade pact in the with US. Sanctions Nifty jump over 1% further fund inflows for the global trend. IT hiring in India jump from the 16% 2025 mid-career drive demand. Smartwatches are now evolving with the health devices. What makes India kings to beat? हाँ नहीं नहीं ऐसे ही कर रहे तो खा लेता ना हाँ खा ले What makes India to beat T20 World Cups ठीक है Roger starts with the Villa हाँ छांग starts at the Villa Beach in Man United boosts the amid Finisher Rinku Singh eyes flash on the start T20 World Cup selection. Crowd chaos but celebrity safety. December 2022, 2025. News headlines Hindustan Times. Humble service historical decision. With the blessing of Guru Sahib, Punjab government has fulfilled the long-standing demand of Sangat. Stat Shri Keshargarh Sahib, Shri Anandpur, Shri Akad Kal, Shri Amritsar Sahib, Wal City, और तख्त श्री धमागन साहिब तलविंदी साहब. David Guterres turned sunburn into the Saint Sing Long. Farmer kills keys to reaching the Viksit Bharat, says Modi. Ji Ram Ji to replace the Manrega. President gives the assent to the bill. Maha win for the BJP lead Mahayukti. Jharkhand woman returns baby sold to his grandmother by his grandmother. India suspends visa ops in Bangladesh port city. Nitish on the first poll visit to the New Delhi to meet Modi. Cops recovered 24 lakh smuggled live characters from the Dhoon Express. With one recruitment stuck 5 years, government began to universities teaching hiring. Constitution binds the citizen across the language, region, and generation, says the Indira Jasin. Facing the probe taglines can only be justified in the cases of delay. Government, no mining push behind the changes in Aravalli definition. Register complaint Sikkim SCG, Chief Minister unveiled the SC crisis. J. Ramji Bill, G. Ramji Bill, get President assent. The Prabhu Draupadi Murmu gave the consent to the Viksit Bharat Guarantee for the Rozgar and Ajivika Mission. VBG Ramji Bill to the Union Rural Development Minister VG Bill of 2025 was passed in Parliament Friday amid the opposition protest. It seeks to replace the existing rural employment law Mahatma Gandhi Manrega and guarantees 125-day wage employment for the rulers of whole financial year. According to the government, the new scheme aims to establish a rural development framework aligned with the national vision with Viksit Bharat 2047, arching to the principal empowerment and growth, convergence and saturation. ASC seeks to transfer the rural employment from a standalone warfare into the integrated implementation of development is strengthening the income security of the rural household and modernize the power and the accountability with the link wage and creation. Delhi toxic air cannot be ignored any longer. SCM Bhagwat wants the BJP to fire over the AI videos. Dhami reciting on the, of Gita versus compulsory in the Uttarakhand schools. MMCG radiology service may face halt. Three arrested in Dhamad for the man murders. RPF rescued the infant from the Rajshri RL station. Bokaro police arrested a cyber fraudster. Vande Mataram unknown culture to Vedna. Gunmen kills and 9 people wounded the three in South Africa bar. 316 EP stains disappear from the Justice Department web railways up passengers fares up to 600 crore. SMC bill put 8 year cap to SEBI investigation. CBI home loans book set to the cross the 10 lakh crores net physical on the strong demand. GM AMC launches the 100 crore realty fund. Ionis Clean Energy acquires the vibrant energy of 37 megawatt power portfolio. India amid the 15 GM renewable with the 2 lakh crore investment. Kremlin, Kremlin denies the three-way US Ukraine and Russia talk. Australia probes the security service after the terror attack. Australia honors the Bondi Beach terror attack victims. Reality check for the Greens reward for the Ishan in India's World Shikna. Chitragada on turning down the Wasipur Tannu with Manu Chalte Chalte. David Gutta turned the sunburn into the giant sing along with sing along. Imran rejoined the shooting weeks after the abdominal surgery. Imran Khan had been reportedly resumed the shooting of Awarapan in Rajasthan just week of ongoing abdominal surgery that the actor suffered at the abdominal tissue tears shooting high octane action sequence set which required the urgent medical intervention and the surgery reported the Bollywood Hangama. Following the surgery, the 6-year-old taken a brief break from the medical devices, prompting the film schedules to be adjusted. However, the report adds that the actor returned into the work, resumed the shooting much earlier than anticipated. As per the report, Imran received a clearance from the doctors before coming to the set in Rajasthan. As per the report, he is performing only controlled action movements under the close medical supervision, with the production and team monitoring his condition on set. Nora Fateh's recon car crashed on the grass hours before Shannon. Government estimate. Oh my. This is all for today. Uh, bye. Goodbye. Follow me for the more for news reading and help me to grow my channel. Thank you. Myself Kanhaiya Raj signing off from this moment 13/1/2026. This is your boy Kanhaiya Raj and please subscribe, like and give and widespread this video so that I could reach as many possible. This the main purpose of this channel is to improve my English speaking skills and confidence so that I could talk to the any strangers. So signing off. This is Kanhaiya Raj signing off from today. Okay.